Up first this evening, the opposition is sounding alarm bells about the suitability of lands earmarked for housing in the proposed Bernard Lodge development in St. Catherine. Now, the opposition leader, Dr. Peter Phillips, claims that it is flood-prone. He toured the area today. TVJ's Kirk Wright reports.
If the government gets its way, these farms in Bernard Lodge, Portmore, St. Catherine will be replaced with approximately 10,000 houses. The government's move will displace more than 250 farmers, most of whom, we understand, are opposed to being relocated. The opposition leader, Dr. Peter Phillips, toured the area on Thursday and shared some environmental concerns.
My recollection is that when the Greater Portmore housing project was underway, that it was a requirement that we had to build a berm, a big dike, to protect Greater Portmore from flooding coming from this side. So in effect, if you're building houses, you're building it in a flood zone. Not an everyday flood, but a 100-year flood.
Dr. Phillips also says he's trying to understand why the government would want to disturb such a massive farming investment.
This is our most valuable agricultural land and should be kept in agriculture. We're not against big developers or even small developers. We're not against developers or development, but we shouldn't be using our prime agricultural land for that purpose.
He questioned if an environmental review was done, and if yes, was it done independently? For Hugh Johnson, the public relations officer of the Bernard Lodge Farmers Group, the issue of relocating is just part of the problem. He says the manner in which it's been done is equally troubling.
The only public pronouncement you hear about this from government is to attack farmers and to deal with the trivial things, not to take up the broader issue like the untransparent manner in which lands are being sold at will, the danger to the aquifer as it relates to covering this area with concrete to prevent the recharging of the aquifer.
We understand that a compensation package is being worked on for farmers who will be displaced. We also understand that the farmers are expected to be relocated to another location in St. Catherine. Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Southern, Fitzjackson, in whose constituency Bernard Lodge falls, says he's not sure if that's an ideal location.
I understand it's an area close to Hill Run, which is not ideal for the kind of farming activity that they had here. And it has no irrigation infrastructure, no roads infrastructure, no electricity support for their farming activities, which include, freezers and other things to store agricultural products and other support.
Kirk Wright, TVJ News.